Hello everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart 84, and we're looking here at my pretty sickly wax jambu, wax apple. It's not a rose apple, this one. This is the more tropical one. It might also be a Java apple. I'll look up the Latin name later. Basically only had a couple of leaves on it at the beginning of summer after staying indoors over winter, which it subsequently has lost. The plant is not dead, or at least not completely dead, but it's very, very poorly. I believe that the roots are probably in very, very poor condition. I've trimmed off. It's had bad dieback. It's certainly died back to here. There are very small signs of green, which you can probably if I can get the focus, you might just be able to make out tiny signs of green on this stem here. I've scratched the stem and it's green. There's signs of growth buds there. And obviously there's this little shoot here. Now it's going to be a shock to it, but I think the best thing to do is I'm going to remove it from whatever soil there is around it. I mean, this is a free draining soil, but I think it's a bit heavy. I think there's too much aggregate mix in it. I tried a mix favoured by a California grower, and I think it's too heavy for a sickly plant, and it's not allowing the roots to breathe. So I'm actually going to swap this into my 511 citrus mix, which is 5 parts orchid bark to 1 part perlite to 1 part peat in this case, because I think rose wax jambus like a fairly acidic soil. But it'll be a lot lighter this soil, and I'm hoping I'm going to wash all of the compost off the roots as thoroughly as I can, and I'm going to use a mixture of tepid water with some hydrogen peroxide mixed into it in case there are any pathogenic bacteria or bugs on the roots that I don't want. That won't help with it wouldn't help beneficial bacteria, but I think I'm better off to start fresh. And then I'm going to put this into my summer house, which I'm using as a sort of a hospital for sick plants at the moment, and I'm going to seal it in a polythene bag and hope that the extra daytime warmth in there and humidity might rejuvenate this plant, because it'd be a shame to lose it, because it's not something I can easily replace here. It may not be successful, but I think the best thing to do is to try and see. I might put it back in the same size pot. I'll have to wait and see what the state of the roots are, but I'm fairly sure that the 511 mix is the best thing I can do. So I'm not going to show the whole process of bare rooting it, because it takes too long, and I've got no one to hold the phone for me today. So I'll stop the video here and come back to it after I've had a look. Okay, just very quickly, I've managed to wash all the compost off the roots, and although there's not much of a root system, a lot of them are sort of brown and unhealthy looking, there are some white looking healthier roots here that are trying to grow, which is probably why it's trying to regenerate there. So I've decided to put it back in the same size pot. I'm going to try and repot it gently and not break these roots, and then I'll come back to the video after it's in the pot with the fresh compost. So here we are repotted. I've managed not to knock the green shoots off the bottom, which makes a big difference. I normally manage to successfully knock it off. I mean, the fact that the roots, it's got white roots on it when I cleaned it off in the peroxide water, is encouraging, because it means that it is trying to recover, which is why I've got these little green shoots on it. So I'm going to put it in my summer house in a minute. I'm going to put some sticks back in here, and then I'm going to cover it in a polythene bag, so it's in a miniature tropical greenhouse. It'll keep it more humid in there, and it should protect it from any pests that might want to attack it, and hopefully it will also have the effect of it being like it's out in Singapore and Malaysia with that sort of high humidity as well as heat, and it'll be protected at night, and it should be okay out there for at least a month before the nights start to get cold here, or at least problematically cold, in which case at which time I'll bring it indoors and keep it in a polythene bag indoors. So that's my attempt to save my wax jambu or wax apple or Java apple, and I'll put the Latin name of this particular one. I think it's Syzygium Samarangense, but I'll put it on the description at the beginning of the video when I post the video. So thanks for watching the video, much appreciate it. Please give me a thumbs up, please subscribe to my channel. You can share the video if you think it might be useful to anybody. Obviously click on the bell if you'd like to get updates on this and my other plants. I'll catch up with you on the next video. Brett out for now.